Welcome to our analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking your time to watch my videos. I also want to thank those who have subscribed to this channel. I realized that very many people responded very positively and they are subscribing. I can't take it for granted for the support that you're giving this channel. In case you're watching this video for the first time, in case you visited our channel for the first time, or you have been a regular viewer here, you've been watching our videos but you've not yet subscribed, I want to appeal to you, kindly take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell so that anytime we do a video like this, YouTube will notify you. Please like our videos and share them if you can. Thank you very much. Now, Moses Kuria is the Member of Parliament of Gatundu South, and he's also vying for Kiambu gubernatorial office on Chama cha Kazi party. Moses was a darling of the President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, so much that in 2017, Uhuru intervened and Moses went unopposed as the Member of Parliament of Kiambu of Gatundu South. Later, is part of the team that felt that the Central had changed and they were following up William Ruto. He changed to be a member of the UDA. Then after some times, he also he formed his party, Chama cha Kazi, which is now the vehicle that is running on to get to the Kiambu office. But there is something that has constantly, made headlines about Moses Kuria. Many a times you hear Moses Kuria and his supporters clashing with the supporters of Wamatangi. Because Wamatangi uh, switched or defected to UDA and is also vying for the Kiambu gubernatorial office on a UDA ticket. Now, Moses Kuria is such a crafty man. He realized that campaigning in Kiambu would not be an easy task because Kiambu is such a very big county. In fact, Kiambu has about 12 sub-counties or constituencies, and let me just name them: Gatundu North, Gatundu South, Githurai, Juja, Kabete, Kiamba, Kiambu, Kikuyu, Lari, Limuru, Ruiru, Thika East and Thika West. Those are the sub-counties in Kiambu County. So this place is big. Anyone who wants to vie for any gubernatorial seat must have money because for you to traverse and gain inroads into all those 12 sub-counties, you need a lot of money. You need to have your own caravan. You need to have your own, you have people, you have to facilitate them and all that. Now, William Ruto, Moses Kuria seemed to have realized that it was not going to be very easy. So he crafted up something called Kiambu Express. Now, Kiambu Express was like a team that was campaigning together. And that is why you realize people like Kabogo, Wamatangi, and Moses Kuria, all of them are under the affiliate of Kenya Kwanza. So Moses Kuria came up with this that they were campaigning together. This could not work out because the Rigathi Gachagua, who was leading the campaigns in Central, is mandated to campaign for UDA aspirants. Whenever they go for a rally, it beholds him to campaign for the UDA, and he was asking for a six-piece from the MCA all the way to the top. Moses Kuria and Kabogo, of course, who is now Kabogo has ditched the Kiambu Express and is now campaigning alone. Many believe that perhaps uh, Moses Kuria, secretly kicked him out. So Moses Kuria is at it again because just the other day his supporters and the supporters of Wamatangi clashed again.
Nimesema kumshangilia.
But why do you think every time you hear about supporters of Moses Kuria and the supporters of Wamatangi clashing together? Because people have been trying to ask, why is it that because Kiambu is big, why can someone, for example, if someone is in Lari constituency, someone should be, for example, in Thika East. Why is it that every now and then they must campaign together? And this is something that was crafted by Moses Kuria. It is becoming clear that perhaps Moses Kuria does not have enough money to campaign in the larger Kiambu county, because there's a video of Moses Kuria. Actually, he looks like he is yani anadoea rally ya wenyewe. He get crashes whenever the UDA has organized for a rally. I want you to look at this video here, and there are things that really disturbing, because Moses Kuria has a party called Chama cha Kazi. Chama cha Kazi has got some blue and white color. That is the original color of Chama cha Kazi. But in this video here, Moses Kuria is in UDA merchandise, yellow. And the supporters that he is, because as he was gaining interest into a rally that was already organized by the UDA, the supporters that were escorting him were really chanting UDA, UDA. And the video goes on. Moses Kuria gets into a caravan and is in UDA, and they are singing UDA. And people, people wondered, is Moses Kuria in Chama cha Kazi or in UDA? And he is very happy in that caravan. They are singing UDA. He's in yellow t-shirts. Just take a look at this, and then we look at it critically. Yes. If you are vying for a gubernatorial position, it is in public domain that you will also have other aspirants vying under your party, the MCAs vying under Chama cha Kazi, the members of parliaments, women and all that. And you must be in a position to sometimes aid their campaigns. But here is Moses Kuria, who is ever in UDA rallies. Here is Moses Kuria, who is sometimes donning on UDA t-shirts and yellow and all that. After further scrutiny, it was realized that Moses Kuria realized that he doesn't have adequate funds to aid his campaign. But if he knows very well that he doesn't have the money, why then did he decide, to vie for the Kiambu gubernatorial position? Many believe that perhaps Moses Kuria realized that he might not come back if he contests for the for the Gatundu member of parliament seat, because this is Uhuru's backyard. And Uhuru, of late, you've seen him, he's got a lot of influence in this area. And maybe Moses Kuria realized that atabwagwa na huyu kijana mdogo. So he decided to go for a bigger seat, so that in this seat, even if he loses, no, it will be okay. It will be said that hiyo kiti ni kubwa na alibwagwa na mtu, because if you look at that race, there's Wanaina, there is Nyoro, there is Wamatangi. So if anything, even if he loses to Wamatangi, it will be said, okay, Wamatangi is also a big weight in there, is a heavy weight there, and so it will be okay. So Moses Kuria, people believe that perhaps he knows very well that he would lose in the National Assembly seat, and so he has gone for the gubernatorial seat. Some people also think that Moses Kuria is just preparing himself maybe for 2027, because after the exit of Uhuru Kenyatta, many people thought that there will be a power vacuum in Central Province, and perhaps they feel, we should be, preparing ourselves. We should position ourselves. That is why you see very many people. Kabogo is there. Uh, Moses Kuria is there. Martha Karua is also there. Rigathi Gachagua. There are people who are like positioning themselves, and it is believed that perhaps Moses Kuria is, positioning himself. Now, the funny thing about Moses Kuria is that anytime you question his character, because at the time, the UDA party was giving prominence to its aspirants. And when you do this to Moses Kuria, he runs to the media and starts spilling the beans. You remember the other side, he started saying that the UDA is ferrying supporters to their rallies. That the supporters that are in Nairobi are the same supporters you will see in Kiambu, and the same supporters you will see in Uasin Gishu.
What altercation between Kimano Matangi and William Kabogo, and ultimately William Kabogo has now started saying that he's the de facto leader of the Mount Kenya region. What is your count about that event, and what then should happen moving forward to Kenya Kwanza?
I think that there's a problem that's happening in Kenya Kwanza, which for me I find unfortunate, which I vowed never to engage in, whereby we are having 9 meetings in 3 constituencies or 4 constituencies, and then somebody tags along their supporters, their fans. Yeah, I feel, because my position is, if I am going for a meeting in Limuru, I should go just alone, so that I can be able to see whether I have got legitimate support in Limuru, and that's what I do. But then what the competitors, what they do is that they have got tens and tens of buses and lorries and pickups, and they transport their funds from one place, then they release them, and then they go to the next and the next, so that they are cheered. And the problem is, first of all, one, that distorts what I would call in my other life market dynamics, because you don't really get to know whether you have got real support on the ground. Second thing, what does it do to me, who is not transporting these people? It looks like it's like a Bongo versus Wamatangi.
So are you confirming to me that this is the gimmick that the 2 campaigns are using
across
the country?
Of course.
He runs there to threaten, and in a way, he is holding William Ruto and the team at ransom, so that they are threatened, because they know that, if you do this, if you question, then Moses Kuria will go there. And he's a man who speaks his mind. He speaks carelessly, if you ask me. And the supporters of Moses Kuria must know this, that he's vying for a gubernatorial position, but he does not have the money. If there is anyone who is coming from Kiambu, please just correct me if I'm wrong. Is there evidence of Moses Kuria organizing for his own rally, organizing for his own caravan, where he campaigns for himself. Even if he wants to campaign for William Ruto, because William Ruto is now their presidential candidate, is there a day he has just organized for his own rally with Chama cha Kazi, maybe the Chama cha Kazi team? If there is, you need to convince me, because I've not seen. And this is why every time, every now and then, you hear about his supporters clashing with the supporters of Wamatangi. He crafted this narrative about the Kiambu Express because he knows very well that in this team now they will campaign together. Anytime the UDA has organized for a, because organizing for a rally would mean there are merchandise that you must buy, that caravan must be paid for, that long trailer, and there's a lot of money being fueled, everything that is being used there. So Moses Kuria would wait for such rally to be organized, then he would come there under the banner of Kiambu Express. But it is not possible. There is no way that two people campaigning for the same seat would come on the same venue and they start, Moses Kuria wants to talk to the same people, and Omatangi wants to talk to the same people, and this rally is organized by UDA. It goes without saying that the UDA will give prominence to their party members. If you look at this other video, for example, if, because I think this was Omatangi and it was in Kikuyu constituency, and the MP there is Kimani Chungwa. And it forces Kimani Chungwa to be in the same vehicle with Wamatangi. Moses Kuria, if you look at him on the other side, he was with someone else. And you cannot compel the UDA now to give you the same prominence as they give their own party members. And so in this video, I just want to submit to you guys that Moses Kuria does not have money. He went for a post that he knows very well he cannot afford to sustain the campaigns. And that is why you will still hear of their supporters clashing together. You will still hear them meeting together because he knows he cannot sustain his own campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, convince me if I'm lying, and that is my take.